Good afternoon, folks. This is Champ at Heron Dry Creek Farm. Haven't had a chance to make a video lately. I made some and they were not that great. So wanted to just share with you where we are on another aspect of our farming operation. So up here, this is just due east of our house. This garden is right here. I recently disked it. It's going to have permanent bedding over it and drip tape. We've got stuff in the greenhouse that will go in here in the next couple of weeks. Above the hill up here, there's an old chicken tractor that we made with corrugated tin, and it's heavy. It takes about 3 people to move it. So it's gonna come apart, but we've got our elderberries started, more blueberries, gooseberries, excuse me, a few more grapes. Thank you. And all kinds of other things. Nothing really for sale. That's for more our use, although if we have extra it will flow into the market stand. Have some raspberries. Want to play with those. Up here I'm on an old terrace above Dry Creek, and there's my buddy Miley. Hey girl. This is what I call our skinny garden. See, it goes right over here. It has asparagus through it. I don't know if you can see them. It's our first year. Last year we planted these, so it's first year, the first winter. We lost some in that drought, and so we're gonna have to replace that. And I've got about 60 asparagus starts in the greenhouse. We probably won't plant those until later, maybe even next spring. We'll see. But we're gonna continue to companion plant our tomatoes with our asparagus. This garden is mainly mulch. It needs to be raked back. I'm gonna trip. This is where we've had to deposit the drip tape. Otherwise we chop it up with the lawnmower. It's really not fun to have to get out there and change that. Now, this is thanks to the recent drought, but most of these I've got 2 or 3 coming along anyway. I haven't harvested this year and I'm not going to. I want these plants to get good and strong. And so this bed will have some bedding, roll-out bedding on it. It will be on drip tape, and it will also have some deep mulch. I'm gonna try a new variety of pole bean this year. It's a Blue Lake pole bean. Pardon me, I'm walking down here. And it's gonna be grown on a trellis. Another thing to build. Yay me. Oh, there's the Second Chance Cow program. It's multiplying. Got a couple of them we're going to be offering for sale here soon on a share for hamburger, or half or quarter. That little white-faced one there looking at us, you know, he'll be about this time next year. We'll be offering him a little steer. I'll go over here. Now this is our what I always called the bottom patch, until we had that one over there, and then it became the Indian Village patch over there, and this remained the bottom patch. We had some nomenclature issues there for a while. Basically the kids saying you didn't tell us to go there because I'd called something 2 or 3 different things. So I have to work on communication, I guess. This is going to be also put in bedding. I'm going to plant this to cantaloupes. We'll do a video in the greenhouse here soon where we're going to plant out some different cantaloupes. So that'll be coming in the coming days. Also on drip tape. Our cantaloupe varieties are Ambrosia, which is just one I've grown for years and I love. Green Nutmeg, which is another one I've grown many times and loved. Bidwell Cassava, a great big one. Great taste. Tastes like an old Rocky Ford. And then Noir de Carmel something, I don't remember, it's a French name. Got some of those. I'm not trying to grow any French style melons other than that one. Noir de something, black something. So we'll see how this goes. Had the cows make a pathway through here. This has been too wet to plow. This is where our pumpkin patch is going to go, right here. We have a watermelon patch, and I It's going to go somewhere, and I'm going to have to make up my mind quick. I've got an idea. And I may put it right here, and I may put a pumpkin patch elsewhere. We'll see. Kind of like that idea. I don't like the idea of having to work up all this ground, but there will be a lot of arrowheads to find. You just got to balance things out, folks. As far as I got the other day with my plowing, and if I wanted to, it's still too wet down here in this corner. So if you look at a soil map and you look at this farm, you can see we have a more reddish soil and then a more grayish soil, and these are dried out. And then we have yet again another silt loam type over here. All of these gardens, including my little kitchen garden over there, over there behind the pickup, has more than one soil type in it. The garden up there where we started with has two. The one below it has two, and then this one has, I think, three. Just kind of how you look at it. So, anyway, this last night I got down here, and with the help of Luke Estel, one of my employees and a good friend, he came down here and disked for me, and Audrey and him and I planted some potatoes and some popcorn. These are right at 190 foot rows. So we planted 2 rows of potatoes furthest over, and then we planted 6 rows of Cherokee long ear popcorn. Now I'm going to do a little video on Cherokee long ear popcorn and what it is. I'm actually down here looking to see if anything's been digging around. With the cows this close, it should thwart them. Sheep will be down this way next, so the dogs should keep stuff kind of away from here, hopefully till it's up. Hopefully the deer wait till that long to eat it. This is an interesting site on our farm because we have found in, I don't know how to quite term this, over 10,000 years of civilization attributed to this little spot. Now, I'm not an archaeologist or anything, but kind of look up arrowheads. See, there's tons of stuff like this. Just debitage pieces of God knows what now. Be cool to find a good one right here while we're walking along. But yeah, so this is kind of a cool spot to garden in. You're right above Dry Creek, and you're right near a spring over this way. That's a cow skull I have up as a warning to them if they get in here. So yeah, this is some ground, and this ground over here was extremely hard to plow. I had a time with it, and then I realized that it's stupid. The top length for the 255 needed to be different than the top length for the 35 Ferguson. For you tractor people out there, you can say, yeah, well, I've done something like that too. What's this? Went down the hole. What was that? A lot of arrowhead shaped things cause you to get off a tractor or stop a tiller or stop planting or whatever. So that's just another piece of probably a little flake knife they used to scrape hides with and then discarded or some such. There are people who know better than me what that might have been. So anyway, this is our garden. We're going to have stuff this year. What's that? Right here. There you go. Okay, here's a preform of something. I'll take that one back to the house to go with my other preforms. Preforms are basically mean we did some preliminary chipping on the rock, we got it to the right point, and where we could make something, and we store these up. In fact, you'd bury them in places. We found several last year. I know exactly where this is going to go, right along this strip. So anyway, may your it's kind of cool. May your day be bright and you get everything done ahead of the rain. I took and looked at the gutters. See, it's stuff like that that just drives me nuts all day. That looks beautiful from 5 foot up, standing up on a tractor while you're plowing. That just looks like you're going to be on the cover of Archaeology Today, you know. So anyway, the sheep are up there. The lambs are doing well. We've got a lot of new lambs. I'll do a lamb video here soon. We'll have some finished wethers for sale. That is grass-fed lamb. And if you haven't had it before, you ought to buy a half. I know it sounds like a lot of money. I try to keep it under $13 a pound, including the butchering. And if you're interested, drop us a PM over on Facebook. Make sure you're following us and like us over there if you haven't had a chance, and hit the subscribe button if you're excuse me, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Give us a comment, let us know what you think. I gotta tell you folks, I'm starting to have to check that, and so don't be patient with me if I don't respond immediately, because sometimes I'm out here taking all of this in. And you know what? A comment on YouTube when you're surrounded by this doesn't mean a damn. Not that I won't get to it, but there we go. You all have a great day. We appreciate your business and support. Thank you for looking at what we've got going on, and let us know how we can help you. Have a great day.